Unfairly treated. Christie Sides finally speaks out after being fired by Indiana Fever reveals it was unfair. The abrupt firing of Christie Sides as head coach of the Indiana Fever has sparked a firestorm of controversy, with the former coach herself breaking her silence in a cryptic social media post. Sides' tenure with the Fever was marked by both promise and puzzling decisions, leaving many to wonder if the team truly has been left better than she found it. When Sides took over the reins in Indiana, there were high hopes that she could turn around a struggling franchise. Early on, however, Sides made some head-scratching moves, most notably her criticism of superstar Caitlin Clark's bad habits. This raised concerns that Sides might not be equipped to handle a generational talent like Clark. But then something remarkable happened. The Fever started winning. Sides seemingly had figured out how to get the most out of her roster, leading the team on a surprising mid-season surge. Fans began to believe that maybe, just maybe, Sides knew what she was doing all along. However, a closer look revealed some troubling patterns in Sides' coaching. She would make bizarre timeout calls that killed the Fever's momentum, and her substitution patterns left many bewildered. Most egregiously, Sides was accused of misusing Clark, at times relegating the star to a mere decoy in crunch-time situations. Despite the Fever's winning record, it felt like they were succeeding in spite of, not because of, Sides' coaching. The players appeared to be coaching themselves, thriving thanks to the emergence of Clark and the development of Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. And therein lies the rub. In her cryptic post, Sides claimed she was leaving the Fever better than she found it. But the reality is that the team's improvement this season had very little to do with Sides' leadership. The Fever lucked into generational talents in Clark and Boston, while Mitchell simply found her groove. Sides' questionable in-game decisions were a constant source of frustration. So when the Fever brass decided to part ways with Sides, it wasn't entirely unexpected. The writing was on the wall. This was a team on the rise, but in spite of, not because of their head coach. Sides' defiant response, suggesting the Fever are now in a better place thanks to her tenure, is nothing short of delusional. The truth is, the team's future looks bright because of the players, not the coach. Sides may believe she left it better, but the harsh reality is that the Fever are better off without her. As the franchise moves forward, the focus will shift to finding a coach who can properly harness the immense potential of this young, talented roster. Whoever takes over will have big shoes to fill, not Sides, but those of the players who dragged this team to success in the face of their coach's shortcomings. The Christie Sides era in Indiana is over, and the Fever faithful can breathe a sigh of relief. This is a team on the rise, but the credit belongs to the players, not the coach who is now trying to rewrite history on her way out the door.